It's your boy Pino. I'm going to do something a little different here on this video because this video is pretty amazing. It's like almost 3 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. I'm about to go to bed, but before I do, plan came out earlier. Had my boy Clark's get ready to put it together earlier. I was running around. Long story short, I got to look at it. I didn't get to see it till probably about 6 hours later. I wanted to make some changes. And one of them was for me to run Scorpion in my rank 4 Agent Venom. Now, my Scorpion is rank 4 if you've been watching the channel, but your boy just took him to rank 5. So this is going to be a pretty epic, juicy video here. I'm not going to talk through all of these fights. I think if anything, my jaw is still kind of like, wow, and dropped. But anyway, look, I've got to take 8.1, and I'm going to go to 1.2, and then I'm going to take a bunch of shared fights in the whole right side of Boss Island. But I want to show this, and I want to do it as soon as possible. So one thing on this fight was I had to remember Poison Immune. I run Mephisto a lot this season, switch it to Ruptures, and I'm just going to nuke them. Bad news for these guys, it wasn't even a rank 4. This was a rank 3 Mephisto, so it didn't take much to slap him down. And you'll see it. I mean, this is literally my first fight with a rank 5 Scorpion in any content. And you just saw what happened right there. Not to mention, I've got the synergy with AV, so I'm getting those Furies, which is pretty ridiculous, on top of his kit. And then this particular tactic, Subdue, just makes it pretty nasty. All right, so they put Thing here. He's normally Section 2. See him a lot on Path 1 or top at 46. But they placed him here. And I wanted an audible. How did one of our other guys going to take it? I was like, man, I'll just nuke him too. Let me nuke him. This is a pretty funny fight. This is pretty, like I said, I'm not going to do anything different the way you play Scorpion, but Jesus, man. I mean, just watch how fast these fights go. I don't even know how fast that Mephisto fight is. It's a 13-minute video, and I want to say this is 9 fights, and 3 of them are Boss Island fights. Look at that. Thing's done. Thing is done. I didn't have an invulnerability boost. I didn't have PS1. I didn't need it. But I am going to need it for these next few fights. So I'm low. It's end of the season. I'm low on items. I've got some big announcements to make here next round or two. But I mean, beside all that, let's stick to the good news. This is a rank 4 Apoc. I did want to make sure it wasn't a rank 5. It wouldn't have mattered, though. It would not have mattered because I've taken this fight already before without synergy. Put on the PS1 or SP1, PS1 boost. So what you really want to do is kind of get like a medium, light, medium, maybe a medium, medium. If you want to go, medium, medium, then medium, light, medium, then use SP1, you can do that too. Key is keep ton up. Now, look at the damage race and health bars. Look where I'm at. Now, it doesn't look too bad. I did not put any health in my Scorpion when I moved him up there either. And look how tanky he is. I mean, I'm just going to eat these because of the node. I just wanted to play it safe, but I also kind of wanted to fuck around and test how tanky a rank 5 Scorpion is. And when I saw this, I was like, I'll pop a pot in them. And I'm going to tell y'all now, I have no more health pots. I don't really care right now. I was low on units. You see the unit stash. I rank 5'd them, so you can imagine. I dropped a couple $100. Anyway, I'm going to just buy these fucking war energy refills, and I'm just going to nuke. At this point, I'm going to be using units with every 2 tiles. I have a PS1 on. I'm going to go ahead and top them off. I'm going to drop 100. Yep, not a big deal. We're balling like that today. Again, there was another rank 3 Sersi. I mean, she's a good attacker. But this just meant, when I saw that, I was like, man, this isn't even going to be fair. Just watch this. And I'm tired right now. Well, I was up. I was watching the Garcia fight earlier. But look at this shit, man. This is, you're talking about watching a health bar race. By the time you slap a few hits with Scorpion, rank 5, even the rank 4, but I'm just seeing it with the synergy, with the Furies, and then they go to fire that special with the taunt, and that Sting Burst kicks in. The health pull race is over. Watch this Overseer fight. I was supposed to originally run Nebula, Overseer, and Scorpion. And I was going to use Overseer, right? That was the original plan. But the next few fights coming up, you're going to see why I wanted to change it up. I wanted to change it up, give us some breathing room, because this is what was on my mind the last 2 days since spring cleaning came out. Again, your boy did remember, change it because he's poison immune, so I'll put it on Ruptures. Then I'm going to smack the shit out of this fucking Overseer. Now, I've got to play it a little slow because he's got that auto block mechanic, and I don't want to fuck with it. I know this because I run Overseer a lot. And you'll see it. I'm not really worried about backing up because you see it, man. I think I've got neutralize on him pretty much the whole fight. And then, I'm spamming SP1s. Don't ask me why I put a 200% on. I don't know why. I just decided to, in case I had to use SP2s on a couple of fights. And I did not want to go back and forth messing around with the screens, because I was going to be using PS1 boost, and I wanted to just speed through and do as many fights that I could get with with the PS1s I had. And I only had 3 when this round started. They're all gone. All right, we are still on the same PS1, and I took 3 fights. Now I'm going to have to turn one on, I want to say right here, at the second one. The goddamn Rintrah fight cost me. I knew it was going to make me do it because it was going to be a little longer finesse fight. All right, Idoom. I've done this fight. Y'all seen it earlier in the season a couple of times. So I knew I was going to eat his fucking breakfast. And I just want you to see this. You know what I'm going to do. I will say my parries were slipping right there. Look at what's about to happen here in a second. Everything's literally about to fucking change. Look at that health. He was in the game. This guy was in the game. He was in the game for like that first bit. But once I started smacking him, you saw it. That was game over. Now we're going to go to Boss Island. And then your boy's about to get ready to hit the bed. And I'm going to post this bitch to YouTube. And then I'm going to call it a day. We're going to go into this Rintrah fight. Now, I've taken Rintrah, not on this particular node, but I've done this node against ABM using Scorpion. But I've took Rintrah on some other spots using Scorpion. And then I love Rintrah. So I know his kit. I am going to make a mistake where I use a special and he's in the corner and he's going to go unstoppable, which I knew not to do that. But, boy, I was just feeling it. You'll see it. But the good thing about Safeguard when you're using Scorpion, maybe I should say the good thing with Scorpion when you're fighting a champion on Safeguard, his Sting Burst, red numbers, bypass Safeguard. That's why he's going to just be nuking them. Other good thing about Scorpion against Rintrah is he's rupture immune, man. You just put it on poison or shock. That way you have the immunity for that, and you see it right there. I shouldn't have thrown that special, but this is my last fight with him, so I wasn't mad. I was well ahead of the race for health bars. And You see me there, I'm having to make sure I get the knockdown, so I just go for the heavies to get those mystical charges under check. I wasn't worried about it when they were above 10 for SP1s because he was spamming those, and I knew I would do exactly what you just saw. And he's a tanky boy, man. I mean, look, you saw how fast the other fights went. I mean, this is another good way to say, hey, Rintrah's legit a tanky mofo. But he's just no match for Scorpion in the right hands with the right setup. And I was able to do that this round. So yeah, that fight is in the bag, just like all those other ones. And here comes the fun fights. Anytime I can use Agent Venom and that Trinity and the opponent bleeds, and Spot's a bitch defender. I mean, I've taken him with Hercules as a boss last season. That was a fun fight. Smacked the shit out of him. I'm gonna tell you right now, even with my rank 5 Hercules, was it's you still have to play it a certain way. Watch what Agent Venom's going to do the second time this season. This is the second time I've got to use him against Spot, and it ain't no different than the first time. Now, you got stun reflection, so I can't parry. It won't matter. Of course, once I get him and I hit him on the bleed and Incinerate's kick on, I don't even pay attention. I don't even worry about parrying when the window can come. All I know is I'm going to put that PS1 on because I had to for this and Scorpion fight. And watch this. Just watch it. Yeah, his little stupid portal block. Yep, there's my window. And then watch this. Oh my goodness. Oh, someone get this man some tampons. Plug them holes up. Oh, he's on the rag. Oh, this is bad. I'm just going to stand back and watch him drop like a fool. Boom. That was it. I don't even know how many hits that was, but it wasn't many. All right. Now I've taken Scorpion here. The last time I got to run this Trinity. Earlier in this season, I think it was like round 2. And that's when I took Agent Venom to rank 4. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and dump that health pool in him because I remember last time, and I make the same mistake that I did last time. And you'll see it. I'm going to fire SP1. I'm going to get back to an SP1, and I'm going to fire it again, and he's going to fucking block it. Just watch. But it won't matter. Watch this. And someone get him a tampon. Get these boys out of here. Now watch. Boom. He did that evade dex, and then he was able to get the right space. And I mean, it's just AI and block the rest of that. But if he wouldn't have, he'd have been dead, and I'd have been over here with a nice healthy bar. And yeah, here we go. That's it. That is, oh my goodness. All right. Deuces. Hope you guys like it. Enjoy the war. I'm pretty confident we should get the win. Anyway, good night.